Here's a clear example of what you can consider why you can see that man made heaven and hell. He come up with the imaginary thing. The primitive ancient caveman thought that hell was based on lakes of fire and everything, and a bottomless pit. If you notice in the pictures, you see basically we know that was lava coming from volcanoes. You see all the hot lava forming lakes of fire, according to what the caveman, when they saw that, they thought it was the devil and everything. And you can see in one of the pictures where the fire coming out of the crater of the volcano, which looked like the devil with horns. That's where they come up with all these the idea of hell. And then as far as the bottomless pit, you're going to notice pretty soon you're going to see a picture with a crater from the inactive volcano. When the caveman went up to the inactive volcano and he saw that big crater, huge. You know how big a huge crater can cover a city mile or whatever. They look and throw a torch down and then see it's so dark they thought it was bottomless. That's where they got the idea. The caveman got the idea of the bottomless pit. Okay, so you can see that primitive man imagination has created this heaven and hell. You're looking at your example of hell now with the fire and the volcano, and there's your crater right there that shows you the bottomless pit, according to what the caveman thought was a bottomless pit, which we intelligent scientists know today it is inactive volcano. So they didn't know that. They was so primitive. They didn't realize also that the clouds. Now in the next picture you're going to notice this is where they got the idea of heaven, because after the fire burned up cities and everything, they considered the devil destroying everything, and the bottomless pit there, so that's where he come from, his home down in that pit that you see, which is really a volcano. Now here we go step to heaven. Okay, here it is, the caveman, after the volcano and the fire burn, they see the clouds come up, the beautiful clouds, the rain, cool off the land and everything. So in their mind, okay, here it is. This has got to be heaven because it saved the day. It created a cool planet. And all of a sudden, you know, they looking at the clouds, the colors from the sun. We know that that's caused by the prism of light through the different atmosphere. But to them, it was colors in heaven. And then we get, here's where the angels, in order to get to the clouds, you had to have wings, okay? Where did they get the idea? The cavemen get the idea of wings. They got the idea of having wings from the dove. They saw a dove flying up there. They figure, okay, in order to get up to the clouds, this white dove, you know. So in the next picture, you'll see with a picture of their fantasy thing with Jesus in the clouds. We know that the clouds are evaporated water. Common sense. Back in the caveman days, they didn't realize that. Understand that they were very primitive. So they created the heaven and hell by imagination. And when it was written, they assumed that was true. Okay? Now here's, you're living in the clouds. We know it's evaporated water. In reality, they didn't have sense enough to understand that the true essence is the cosmos. Unlimited. This is reality. Cavemen didn't know. So as you can see, heaven and hell is man-made by primitive people. And a clear example of man trying to control man here, what a coincidence. Politics, they threaten you with jail, and religion, they threaten you with hell. What a coincidence. Jail, hell. You know, you can see a pattern right there. Man-made. Two different things that was created for man to control man. They figure if they can threaten you with hell, with their religion, you will follow them with whatever they got to say. And if they can threaten you with jail, with their politics, they'll follow you with whatever they have to say. So you can see it's man-made.